How's it going, everybody? I'm finally back. Yeah, I know I haven't uploaded anything serious in quite some time. I mean, my last one was just that Rain World video, which, don't worry, I have a lot of footage, so of course I'll be mainly using that as just kind of like some filler content, just so that way people have something to consume until I actually have something really crazy to say. But of course, there's been something going on for the past few days that, surprisingly enough, I didn't actually start talking about until literally right now. I never expected that this would be the one time in which I would get the opportunity to talk about fucking Pokimane on this channel, but, well, here we the fuck are. So for all two of you who don't exactly know who Pokimane is, Pokimane is basically a big Twitch streamer, really known for being in a ton of controversy over the years. Honestly, it would take way too long to go over all the controversies. To put it very simply, she's kind of almost like the Twitch equivalent of Sniper Wolf in terms of just, with basically Twitch letting a lot of what Pokimane has been doing slide just because Pokimane is making a ton of money for the platform, and that is really about it. Like, she's not exactly the best person, although, I mean, the only reason why I'm comparing her to Sniper Wolf is, well, quite literally because of the obvious favoritism, and that's really about it, and the fact that she has an ego the size of the fucking sun, so yeah, that's really the best way I can compare things here. But apparently she's been in a new controversy where she's launched some sort of brand of, like, gluten-free cookies called Mina, and apparently it was revealed that these Mina cookies were actually just ripped off from a Costco brand of cookies that quite literally have the exact same ingredients and the same exact appearance. Like, come on, like, I mean, sure, it could entirely be possible that it's just very scarily similar, or it was just very heavily inspired, but I mean, like, come on, if you're going to, like, create, like, something, at least try to be a little bit more unique and not, well, almost create a one-to-one carbon copy of a Costco brand of cookies. Now, of course, when this was revealed, the Pokimane Sims came in hard and fast and had quite a few very stupid fucking arguments, and we're gonna go over some of the ones that I've at least seen from some videos talking about this entire situation, so, you know, we're gonna do that first, and then we'll get into a few other things that had happened ever since these initial discoveries and these initial flaccid defenses here. So first we have this guy saying, Mr. Beast did it first with Nestle Crunch Bar, don't attack our queen. Well, I cannot take you seriously if you unironically call any Twitch girl a queen, or your queen. Personally, I just find that extremely fucking creepy. Please don't do that. But, like, here's the thing, okay? Here's a grand idea, okay? How about we hold everybody accountable if they decide to rip off other brands, right? Like, why don't we just hold everybody accountable? I mean, yeah, sure, Nestle sucks fuck, but it's still not okay that Mr. Beast allegedly ripped off the Nestle Crunch Bar. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if that is the case. I might have to look into that just to make sure, but until I find concrete evidence, I'm just going to say allegedly, and I'm just going to, you know, I'm just going to take this guy's word for it. Mr. Beast ripped off the Nestle Crunch Bar. Either way, it's still not okay. I'm not going to give Mr. Beast a pass for that, but, you know, whatever. It doesn't make it okay, regardless of who the fuck does it, okay? How about that? Here we have another defense stating, this is what most companies do. I'm not a fan of Pokimane, but this ain't nothing new. Well, I once again have to state, who the fuck actually cares? I mean, sure, it may be a thing that most companies do, but does it make it okay for those companies to rip off other companies? No. Therefore, it's still not okay for someone like Pokimane, or really any other content creator, to rip off another brand regardless of how big they are or how popular they are. Using the defense of, oh, this is normal, or, oh, this is what a lot of other things do, is by far, in my opinion, one of the worst defenses for something just, like, really stupid, because, like, we shouldn't make it a normal thing, in my personal opinion. Like, it shouldn't be a normal thing. There should be some level of creativity to set things apart so that way they aren't a carbon fucking copy, you know? Like, that's the thing, okay? Like, sure, there's a, like, I guess, for example, here, sure, there's a ton of commentary channels out there, and yes, I am in fact one of them, and yes, I cover a lot of similar topics that a lot of other channels do. However, what sets us apart is usually some of our own, like, you know, extra opinions that we usually have about certain situations, the way that we deliver information, and just however we decide to format our videos, and whatever other quirks we potentially have. Hell, in a way, the fact that we have, like, different voices is in a way, a little bit of a difference. Although I usually try to at least shake things up a little bit in terms of just how I try to deliver things, right? But, like, again, argument of, oh, this is normal, or, oh, this is something that everybody else does, is just a really stupid fucking argument. Here's another one. Who cares? If you don't want them, don't buy them. Well, I mean, yeah, sure, we're not gonna buy them because you could get them at a fucking Costco for way cheaper. Even though we aren't going to buy them, we're still going to be calling it out, so that way people are at least aware of what they are buying if they do plan to buy it. That's really all I have to say for that. But of course, it's not only bad enough that these are quite literally just like a carbon copy of another brand of cookies, because like I mentioned before, these cookies are fucking expensive. Like, they're $27, and that's probably not even including, like, you know, the extra cost of, like, shipping them and, like, whatever other, you know, things there are, like tax and shit like that, okay? That's not even bringing into account any of that garbage, right? And apparently there was someone in one of Pokimane's Twitch streams who decided to voice this opinion of these cookies being way too expensive for what you actually end up getting. And apparently she had this to say.
When people are like, oh my god, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but... like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Yeah, what an amazing response. $7 a bag. If you're broke, just say so. And apparently her, like, you know, she did issue an apology where she tried to clarify it by stating that this was only in response to one chatter, which is why I, well, said that beforehand. But, like, the way that she voices this doesn't come across that way. It just comes across as, oh, everyone that's complaining about the price? Well, you must just be way too broke then to afford it. Fuck you. Go to hell. We don't care. No shit, people are pissed off by that response. You quite literally just told everyone that they're broke and that you don't actually give a shit. Like, what the actual fuck? I mean, yeah, sure, you get 4 packages for for like $27 or like $7 like a package. But once again, it's a ripoff of a Costco brand that I guarantee you is probably only $3 to $5 over there. So you probably get those even cheaper than, you know, that. And they probably have like some sort of like discount deal or something along those lines, where if you buy multiple packages you can get them for like a decreased price or some shit like that. I don't know how Costco works, I've never been in one. But that was apparently her initial response to a lot of this garbage happening, and she made a very stupid apology to it, which is just yeah, I'll just read it out for you. Well, what I said was 100% intended to be a joke. I see why it came off as insensitive, and I apologize for that. I also understand the current price of the cookies may be expensive for some, and I promise will continue to consider pricing to keep mine as affordable as possible. I also want to clarify that this was said towards one rude chatter. I did not at all intend it to be a general statement or towards my community. So, can we, like, bring up... I feel like one of our controversies was her being, like, one of those really, like, greedy Twitch streamers that was, like, complaining about the fact that she wasn't getting enough money from her viewers or some garbage like that. I can't really remember, to be honest. She's been in so many. But, like... maybe what you should have done was just hear that criticism, like, and just take it, instead of making this, quote, joke in a live stream. Like, if, like, once again, you were already under fire for the fact that it was revealed that these are a potential ripoff of a Costco brand of cookies, but, like, you decide to follow that up when people complain about how expensive they are by just making this and then waving away it as like a fucking joke in order to be Schrodinger's asshole. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then, of course, her following that up by stating it was only directed towards one rude chatter. So, was it meant to be a joke, or was it actually meant to be directed towards somebody? I don't get it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's not really mathing in my head properly. But that's pretty much where it ends, at least for right now. And, yeah, it's just, in general, a fucking, one hell of a mess of a situation. But, yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also go ahead and follow me on Twitter and join the Discord server, you get the point. And, yeah, anyways, guys, it's been Sandy. Have yourselves a nice day.